Good morning. Woo! You want to know how tired I am? Let's take 75 kindergartners to the Children's Museum the day before. Tired. Oh, I could not keep my eyes open last night. I fell asleep in the chair, and I woke up this morning like, drool running down the side of your mouth. That was me. I might be getting too old for this stuff. Good afternoon. It is so beautiful in Tennessee that I cannot wipe the smile off my face. Today, while I wait for the iron to heat up so I can iron some clothes, I want to talk to you a little bit about social media, and this goes for every kind of social media: Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter. I mean, you name it, it's got a name and people are on it. Now, I am not judging by any means, because I could not keep my face off of the Facebook, or the book of faces as my son calls it. So this is pointing the finger at myself as well as everybody else on the planet. I think that mankind has forgotten what it means to have a loving and supportive and amazing life right there in front of their face. Flesh and blood right here in our face. And we spend entirely too much time with our phones, iPads, laptops, whatever, in our faces, communicating with people who, even though we might have wonderful relationships with them, but communicating that way instead of paying attention to the people who are right in front of your faces. I'm guilty of it. I'm guilty of it. Recently, I got off Facebook. It wasn't just my idea. It was a combination of two minds. And it was a very good decision for the most part. I will say that because I have a skincare business and it is promoted primarily via social media, I'm very worried about my business. And I have been struggling to find different ways to connect with people besides social media, because, like I said before, everybody has their face in their phone. They're not looking at you. So that is the one. There are probably two cons, too many pros about that. Let's start with the pros first, obviously. Let me tell you why. One Friday morning, I was sick, and I didn't go to school until Friday afternoon. And the entire time, I laid in bed and looked at Facebook. That's 3 hours, people. What in the world is on Facebook for 3 hours? And it's just everybody's lives. I looked at every single person. I just looked at everybody. I looked at their pictures and read their posts. I read articles. I watched videos. I mean, there's plenty on there, but what could I have been doing? Now, because I was sick, that's fine. I was in bed anyway. I couldn't sleep. What else was I going to do? But any other day, instead of doing something productive, I'd pick up that phone and I'd be looking at Facebook instead of getting something done that needed to be done. Now, everybody needs downtime, and I enjoy my downtime still, but instead of looking at Facebook, I've been looking at YouTube. I wish I could say I was reading a good book, but I am going to start back doing that. Reading was my favorite thing to do until Facebook came along, and now that's kind of gone by the wayside. Another pro is that I don't know all the bull that's going on around town and with people who may not still live here but live 100 miles away. I don't know. Now, I'm also kind of out of the loop about good things that are going on and things that I need to be made aware of, like deaths or births or whatever. But that's why I have you guys. I've got friends in my life who keep me updated on what's going on. A couple of times when someone says, "Who is so-and-so?" and I'm like, "Oh, you know who they are," and I pick up my phone to get on their Facebook page and show them the picture. I can't do that anymore. I have to find more inventive ways to keep in touch and to keep in the know. Another thing is that it has kept me away from people who message you. Men and women, it doesn't matter. women who want you to do stuff for them, and I'm all about helping others. It's not about that. But men who won't leave well enough alone. Now, I hadn't had that in a long time, so that really wasn't a big deal this time. The last time I got off of Facebook and created a whole different account, a lot of it was because of that. So getting off Facebook has been a good thing. Now, I kept my Instagram, and I'm glad because I'm still able to post things about my business on there. And I have to have some outlet. People don't check their emails very much anymore. You know, I need to have that way to reach new customers. I have a way to reach my current customers, and that's working fine. But as of right now, my business is about half of what it usually is by the 20th of the month. So I'm a little worried. That's the biggest con right there. That my business 100% depended on Facebook. Let's talk about YouTube. Once again, I like YouTube, and when I wake up in the morning, or when I'm getting ready, I like to turn on one of my favorite channels and listen to them while I'm in the shower. First of all, it helps me time it. I get on their videos, and if it's about 5 or 10 minutes, then I'll watch, and when the video's over, I have to get out of the shower. That's my way of keeping on time. But at night before bed, I like to just watch and just kind of wind down. There's nothing wrong with that. But if you're spending the majority of your evening on YouTube, then you're neglecting your friends, your family, whoever, or just things that have to be done around the house, or quality time doing other things. So that's not good either. If you're constantly tweeting, if you're Snapchatting your entire life, how many snaps do you do per day? If you do that many per day, then it's like you're Snapchatting your life instead of living it. You're so worried about getting it on film and being able to show your friends what you're doing, but you're not enjoying it as it is happening to you. Now, I saw this really great picture from, I guess it was Good Morning America or something, and you know how they have the crowd outside? Well, there was a crowd of, 200 people, and every single one of them had their phones out videoing and looking at their phones instead of watching what was unfolding in front of them. And there was this one little old lady, I don't know, she was probably 80 or 90 years old. She was the only one who was standing there just watching it, enjoying it, and the smile on her face was unbeatable. And the message there was, she's the one smiling and enjoying the moment, and all the sea of 200 people are just too busy worrying with their phones and being able to catch it, to share it on social media and say, look what I'm doing, or I'm going to put this as part of my vlog. And while I'm not discounting that because I do daily vlogs, I don't vlog my entire day because I want to enjoy it. I'm trying, guys. I'm trying to enjoy every minute because we are not promised tomorrow. Enjoy those lives. Now, I know that people are probably going to get mad at me about this, and this is clearly just my opinion because, like everybody, I have one of those, right? And it's my channel, so I can make my videos about whatever I want, right? Yeah. And I'm not being, Miss Holier Than Thou, or I'm just because I decided a few weeks ago to get off Facebook. I just want to share my experiences and let you know that my life is a little bit lighter, and I'm able to get more things done than I ever did before because I wasn't constantly reaching for that phone. I still do because I still have text messages, and I still like to listen to YouTube when I'm doing things, when I'm cooking or whatever. But that was a major outlet that I had. I do miss it, but not enough to get back on right now. And hoping I'm not stepping on too many toes, but a few of you, I hope I am, because like I said, there are real live people in your life who want to interact with you and conversate. So get your face out of that phone. Put that iPad down. Get your laptop and push it away and interact with real people who are sitting right in front of you, or who live in the same town as you are and want to go out and have dinner with you, or who want to go for a walk, or just talk on the phone with you, whatever. I'm not discounting wonderful friends that we have made on YouTube. I love you, and I'm so thankful that we have you as friends. But there is a time and place for everything. So I hope that maybe I can continue being off Facebook. A lot of my people have been like, they've been a little ticked off that I'm off. But the bottom line is, what's most important is my family. And even though Chisholm is not living here, he's been one of the ones fussing because he doesn't live with me very much anymore. He's an hour away. So a lot of the ways that I kept up with him and he kept up with me was through Facebook. And we would, you know, mess with each other and be funny and tease each other online. And he misses that, and I do too. But he still finds a way to text me those same silly memes, and that makes me smile. But alright, there's my soapbox. I'm hopping right off so I can iron some shirts before the ball game. I hope you guys can get outside, enjoy this beautiful weather, and get your face out of your phone. Bye.